And welcome to Minecraft, a game I've not played in a long ass time. So the last time I played this I was probably about 14, 15 maybe, so 3 or 4 years ago. So I've no idea really what's changed since. Well, from what I've seen, there's a lot different, but I've no idea specifically. But where we are currently is stranded on an island. And no, this isn't some survival island crap. I don't mean that in a bad way. Sorry, it came off in a bad way. Oh my god, I don't even know the buttons. Right. So we're gonna try and become amazing. To do this, it is gonna take a lot of skill and no small amount of awesomeness. But to start with, I think we need to find a way off this island, because personally I don't fancy being stranded here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and get ourselves an axe so we can get these trees hacked down faster, get ourselves a boat, and then get our asses out of here and start building our kingdom from the ground up. Because the plan is to eventually rule over our own place. I mean, like, surely that's the goal for anyone that wants to do anything. To hit the top. Right. Okay, so we don't need an axe, we've got a bow. So I guess we're just gonna hit the road then. So let's go, or hit the water rather. Oh, look at this. Oh, what? Whoa, look how fast boats go now. Oh, that looks like mainland. Whoa. Oh my god. This boat is going really fast. Is this new? It must be, because it's still got like the default texture on them. This texture pack is slightly out of date, so you will have to forgive that not all the textures will be up to date. Damn, boats go quick now. I'm hoping this is mainland. Whoa. Yeah, this looks like mainland. So we're probably gonna set up shop here somewhere. Whoosh. Oh, some sugar canes, they're good. We'll probably, for now, we're not going to try and do anything too crazy. How'd you get out? Oh, there we go. Right, so for now, we just need to get set up, start getting some materials. So we can start getting sugarcane really easy by just doing this. And there we go, we've increased our profits by 900%. Lies. Right, so first thing to do, get us some wood, so we can build a shelter before it goes dark. We also need a pickaxe. There we go. And I always have my tools in a certain order. So here we go. Right, wood first. I'm convinced a wooden axe doesn't make much difference when it comes to speed. Yeah, so we're gonna do some pretty big builds in this little series thing. If you guys are enjoying it, at least, anyway. So the main thing that we're probably going to build eventually is a castle, because what kind of kingdom is without a castle. So we're going to begin a little mine here, and we'll probably actually put our house in this mine because it saves on resources then, because at the minute resources are valuable. Let's get some stone. Stone is another big thing we're going to need a lot of. And that's partially the reason why I chose this texture pack. Not just that everything looks quite nice in it, but if you look, this cobblestone is like a brick sort of look to it. So that is probably what we're going to be using for the castle, because I quite like the look of it. And it's cool. Oh look, we found some coal. That's good. We need coal. We need lots of it. Another thing I didn't mention though is that I will probably be there will be editing in this. It won't just be one fluid shot of everything I do, unless it obviously like it's an episode where there's a lot going on. But any boring stuff like just then while I was cutting out the stairs and not finding anything, I'll cut stuff out like that and just show you the good bits. Another thing, we're also not playing on peaceful. Creepers, zombies, skeletons, they're all gonna come for us when it goes dark. So that's why we need as much coal as possible so we can light this joint up. That sounds really bad when you say it like that. Damn. Don't light joints. They're bad for you. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Oh my god. The lag is real. I've never understood that with Minecraft. It's like, oh god, I accidentally quit out. It's like the one game that doesn't like to run well. Okay, so we're back. Right. And it's running smooth again. Right, what I was gonna do is, so if we knock this back a bit to what the default was on, and if we do this and do this, smoother. There we go. So we got 20 coal. So the first thing to do with this is we're gonna set up like a little perimeter so that it will ward off the nasties from coming near. So if we put these up like this, this sort of gives us some slight protection. It will hopefully ward them off a little bit, make them think twice about coming near us. But then again, maybe it won't. Maybe they'll still find their ways in, because I'm pretty sure, as far as I remember, creepers aren't bothered about light. It's only zombies and skeletons that sort of freak out about it. But I'm pretty sure they can't spawn on it still. So that's a plus, I guess. But it is starting to go dark. So right, let's get this stone pick built quick. Oh, what am I doing? Stop it. There we go. Right, let's also get the crafting bench inside. There we go. Put that there. And now we'll start putting torches in here as well, so it doesn't get too dark. because I want you guys to actually be able to see what I'm doing. I have got the brightness turned all the way up though, so we shouldn't need torch that often. But yeah. Right, so let's have a chat, you and I, while I'm digging away here. There's a lot of stuff upcoming that I want to do on the channel. One of those things being Dishonored 2. The issue is, at the minute, Dishonored 2 runs like a bag of shite. So I will not be playing Dishonored 2 until they fix the port. But don't worry, it will come. There will be Dishonored 2 on the channel. Another thing I'm going to do is a full playthrough of Dark Souls 3 and both DLC when it's all out. I have recently just finished the first DLC and it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Like, I really like the boss fights. That last boss was so damn good. I mean, if you've not played it by now and you're bothered by spoilers, just mute your volume until I switch to my axe. So yeah, the last boss, the ice priest lady and and her father, that was really cool. Like, and then the fact that it was in 3 stages as well. I wish there were more boss fights like that in Dark Souls, because I find fights like that way more enjoyable than just the standard, here's a big monster, go beat it, go beat it up. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Right, there you go. Spoilers have ended. Yeah, so I want the next Dark Souls games to have more boss fights like that, but whether it will actually happen remains to be seen. I guess we'll find out, because they seem to use the DLC as a bit of a test in the water tactic, because the bosses from Dark Souls 2 DLC seems to be sort of showing like some of the way they work the bosses in the Dark Souls 2 DLC seems to have sort of carried over to Dark Souls 3. What is this stuff? Granite. That weren't in the game when I played it last. This is new, but it's very nice looking. Sneeze. No. Oh, it's getting dark. Need some more torches soon. Oh my god. Oh, I can't stop sneezing now. No. There we go. Right, I have run out of pickaxe. I have run out of pickaxe. Right. Need a new pickaxe. We also need a furnace. Here we go, furnace and pickaxe. There we go. If we put furnace here, no, that, and if we put that, oh no, I meant to put half of it in. There we go. And this in. Now we can be making iron. We're making progress. Mighty fine progress. Yes. Mighty fine. Yeah, so if you are interested in Dark Souls, be sure to stick around, because it's one of my favourite games, so it will definitely appear on the channel. Like, anything Dark Souls, I love it. Love Dark Souls to bits. And to be honest, I kind of think Dark Souls 3 is taking the cake for my favourite at the minute. Because Dark Souls 1 was my favourite, I wasn't that impressed with Dark Souls 2. Like, after you play Dark Souls 2, you sort of look back at it and you go, well, yeah, that was amazing. That was pretty good, but, you know, Dark Souls 1 was kind of way better. And the boss fights were way more interesting. Because Dark Souls 2's bosses, the majority of them were just human. Or, like, humanoid. Which was really disappointing. You know, all the stuff with the giants was kind of cool, but still, they're not a place that's like named after. It's called Drang Lake. I expect to be fighting lots of dragons. I think in that game there were only 2 dragon boss fights. Okay, and one of them was optional. One of them you didn't even have to fight because he's a friendly NPC when you first meet him. And unless you attack him, he's not a boss fight. Like, he only becomes a boss if you piss him off. So, like, in that situation, who's the real bad guy here? Who really deserves to die in that situation? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, so I hope, well, I was going to say, I hope in Dark Souls 4 they realise that Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 1 style bosses are better, but there isn't going to be a Dark Souls 4, because they said that Dark Souls 3 was the end of the Souls series, so it'll be whatever From Software's next IP is, and I hope. Like, I would love Bloodborne if it was on PC. Like, I haven't played Bloodborne yet because it's on the PS4 and runs at 30 frames per second. Yes, I'm one of them. If it doesn't run at least, I think the minimum I can play a game at is like 45 FPS. That's acceptable. But 30 looks really janky. So if it comes out on PC, I'll play Bloodborne, and I'll probably like it because it's a Souls-like game. But I don't. Part of me doesn't like. If they just sort of set on Bloodborne now, that for me that'd be a big letdown because I'd be like, oh, they just don't care about. They only care about PlayStation. Whereas if they start a new IP, they could. It would probably be more interesting because Bloodborne seems to have stuck to a fairly similar sort of way of doing things. Like, it's not it doesn't look massively different to Dark Souls, or at least Dark Souls 3 anyway.